Hello everyone, my name is Lucas Kim. I'd like to ask you a question. When you're taking a lecture at the university, do you attend school hard? Do you attend school hard?
Yes.
I think everyone has ever slept or played games in class. In this presentation, our group would like to introduce you to something you can do in class behind the professor's back. We will divide the subject into 5 levels and explain it in order from easy to difficult topics. First, Jimmy will explain level 1 and 2, and then I will explain level 3. Finally, Andrew will explain the most difficult level 4 and 5. At the end of the presentation, we will actually show you what we have described. However, I recommend that you do not use this method in your business English classes. Okay, now Jimmy is going to start presentation at level
1. Hello everyone, I'm Jimmy, in charge of level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is sneaking sleep in class. This is the easiest step. I think many students would have done it. First, put one hand on your chin and making your face expression looks right. Thinking about lessons. Second, hold the pen and pretend to taking notes. Third, lower the head by a 45 degrees angle. Then, professor will believe you are thinking about lesson and taking notes. If you roll your bangs like me, it's easy to cover your eyes like this. As another tip, the more you sit in the back in the classroom, the more likely professor will be not able to discover your sleeping. If you're the type who talks sleep or snore, you just better drink coffee. Let's move on to level 2. Level 2 is drinking alcohol in class. It may seem easier than sleeping, but it's so difficult because it requires a strong will and courage not to take class. Then I will explain items for level 2. Soju is Korean traditional alcohol. It's made by Haichiro and can be bought for 1,700 won at convenience store. Beer is made by Obi Company and can be bought for 1,900 won at convenience store. First, if you want to drink soju in class, it's very simple. First, shake soju to mix alcohol particles well. Before class, this shake makes soju more tasty. Second, pour soju in the transparent bottle. For example, bottle. Finally, just drink soju. And make your face expression as natural as drinking water. Don't do this. if you want to drink beer, I recommend tumbler. Which contents are not visible in the bottle. If you don't have a tumbler, you can pour beer into a bottle of bottled tea. Now, just drink beer in class. And make your face expression as natural as drinking water, just right when drinking soju. If you're the type who gets drunk quickly and your face turns red, don't use this method. If as a tip, I recommend Listerine to remove the smell of alcohol in your mouth. Next, Lucas will explain level 3.
Level 3 is to use cell phone in class. I have actually done this in another class and it's very effective. First, a thick book with a thickness of 1.5 centimeter or more should be prepared. It will cover up your cell phone so that you can use your cell phone behind your professor's back and camouflage your cell phone with a book. First, open a third of the book. And second, cut each page into holes as big as your cell phone size. Like this. At least 80 pages of paper should be cut off. And third, attach the Business English textbook cover to the cover of a book. Then, now we are done with a Business English textbook cover 2, version 2 that can hide your cell phone like this. Now we can watch cell phone in class without mind. When class begins, open 1/3 of the book and put your cell phone in the middle. If you stare at your cell phone with a pen in one hand, professor will think we are looking at the book hard. Please note that the mobile phone must be the vertical screen. If you rotate the book 90 degrees to see the whole screen, professor must think it's weird. It takes a lot of time and effort in advance, and it's only possible if you determine it's only possible if you determine not to read this book again this semester. And Andrew will announce the most difficult level.
Hello, I'm Andrew. I also demonstrate something to treat in class behind the professor's back. Level 4 is listening to music in class secretly. But this method is not possible to in summer because you have to wear long sleeve jacket to cover your arms. And you need another item is flat wire earphones. I bought these earphones in Daiso. It just cost 5,000 won. The reason why I recommend this flat wire earphone is it is not fit to be twist, and it is easy to convey in the jacket. Anyway, I will tell you about how to listening to music in the class. First, put your smartphone with earphone, the inside the pocket of your jacket, and then move the line of the earphone inside left arm of your jacket. And put your hand the other side of jacket and throw the earphone like this. If you succeed to pull out the earphone is located on your middle palm. And then put your earphone in the ear and pretend to hold your chin and cover it with your hand and enjoy the music. If you search the pocket to change the volume or kind of music, the smartphone can be fell, so be careful of it. So I'll give you a special tip is set your playlist and volume in advance. Next is level 5. Level 5 is some snack in classroom. The most important thing is which snack you choose to eat in classroom. I recommend this popcorn because I think the popcorn is most silent snack to eat in class. Especially I recommend this cinema popcorn is sold by GS25 because it tastes really sweet and it's also cheap. It's just 1,000 won. But it doesn't matter the kind of popcorn. You just buy any kind of popcorn in convenience store. Let's start. It is very important to open your popcorn bag before your class because this popcorn vinyl makes very loud sound. Right? Yes. So open your popcorn bag. And I will sit down. And put popcorn on your hand. And pick up 3 or 4 popcorns and put on your hands. And then put them on your mouth as if you yum. But do not mumble with eat it. I'll give you a special tip is melt it without chewing. These are our methods to do something in class behind the professor's back. Now we will show in real situation.
Contains vitamin with vegetables and minerals. And when you're giving a presentation, make sure that the distance between the teeth is Jimmy, are you dodging now?
No.
In class?
I'm studying him now.
Okay, be careful.
Yeah.
Level 2. Any video presentation, make sure that the distance between the feet is wide of the shoulders. And be careful of pronunciation and enunciation. Watch the video. Oh, Jimmy, what are you drinking now?
It's water. You drink it?
Really?
Yeah. It's so sweet.
Okay. Okay, I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you. Okay, level 3.
Vitamin, contain vitamin, eat vegetable. Vitamin, eat vegetable, and minerals. Yeah. Oh, everybody look at Jimmy. He really studied hard, right? Give me a hand. Woo!
Thank you, Professor. Okay. What's wrong with the video of the making Sundays ramen? Oh, Jimmy, listen to music in class. I'll give you a demerit mark.
No.
No, you listen to music. Oh, Andrew, you're taking a good class.
Thank you.
Last 5. And in the presentation, make sure that the distance between the feet. Oh, Andrew, what did you do just?
I'm just studying. Yeah, right?
Did you eat something?
No, never.
Okay, I trust you.
Even if you scolded by your professor for trying this method, it's not our fault. Everything is responsible to you. This is the end of our presentation, and if you have any question, do not hesitate. Thank you.
Thank you.